Okay, last round. We've got the 20 land deck rocking right now. I guess we got to keep this. Got our two main colors and some other decent looking stuff. Ride down. Just pretty good with Bloodfire Expert, I would say. Let's get 2-drop here. Oh, not a 2-drop, but a welcome draw and a 20 land deck. Maybe another Sultai deck. Could be. Ooh, Suspension Field. Forgot I had that card. It's the first time I've seen it. Alright. I'll attack into that and get my raid bonus with the Horde Chief. Theoretically, I could Arc Lightning here, but I think I'd rather... Well... Yeah, I think I'd rather get the Horde Chief down. I mean, I can see the reasons not to, but I really want to get that Horde Chief bonus. He's the only other creature we have right now. So I just want to get a bunch of tokens. And making this trade's not that bad for us either. I mean, I would have liked to have kept the Expert, but there was a chance he didn't block there if he had a better better morph creature. And to be honest, I'd much rather use the Arc Lightning on that. Could also use the Suspension Field on it, I guess. But then I can't deal with a bigger fatty later. I can also use Ride Down, which is pretty good. The dilemma is I can't attack very well here and do War Shrieker. So I think I'm just going to Suspension Field it. Kind of want the Arc Lightning for the face. Not a ton of damage coming in. Alright, I think what we do is just swing with the... Well, yeah, I guess we just swing with the Horde Chief. Alright, so now we do War Shrieker, and I think we just Arc Lightning. That guy's kind of big. Okay. Rotting Mastodon, which we can at least beat with the Ride Down, so that's nice. Yeah, we get actually a really crazy turn here. We can do Ride Down plus Trumpet Blast, so that's just huge. Swing with everything. Trumpet Blast. Alright, so we got game one. We're playing against Sultai. I gotta fix my deck again. This thing, that thing, and this guy. Okay. Could do the swift kick instead. What did we see? We saw some littler dudes, I guess, but I think we'll just go more creatures. This is a good hand, I think. Keep that. Opponent keeps as well. He wants us to play first, which is a little bit surprising since I think he's pretty well aware we're aggro. But to be honest, we don't have a quick start. Got some morph dudes, but I'm not going to play this as a 2-drop, even though it's pretty good. I mean, not getting that morph bonus is no bueno. I think you kind of need that. I mean, I could theoretically go ambusher this thing, but then I can't do that, so it's probably not that good. No, I think I want the ambusher for blocking purposes. Almost want to put out the weaponsmith first, because I feel like by the time I have my mana ready, I'm going to be able to unmorph this anyway. So let's just morph this guy down. All right. Not a bad draw. So I don't really want to attack into that. I think we're just going to play the Mantis and pass. I could theoretically attack with this. He makes the trade, War Shrieker plus morph this, which I guess is pretty good, but then I lose my sweet Weapon Master that I can actually turn around soon. He's got some fatties, though, that he's morphing into. I think I'm just going to play Mantis and pass. I think that's the best. Mantis is a pretty big gain here. And I feel like this could work out nicely for me. I don't want to offer the trade. So next turn, I mean, I'll be able to unmorph this guy, buff my Mantis, get in for 6 at least with flying, have a 4/3 first strike. So those all feel good enough for me where I think this is worthwhile. And that's if he blocks. If he doesn't block, I might just leave it morph so I can play the War Shrieker plus morph that in. Because I think that's even a bigger gain. All right, Death Touch is better than Lifelink. So now we get to swing with both, because this only costs 5 to unmorph, right? Yes. So swing with both. No blocks. Well, then I'm not unmorphing. So we're going to deal 5. And then we follow up with Shrieker plus Ambusher for no blocks, because I think that's good. And we have the Expert to unmorph it next turn, as well as unmorph this and buff a guy. So we've got a nice attack coming next turn. So now we can make it so his morph guy can't block. And we can get in for a bunch of damage. Oh, that's pretty harsh. Alright, so he got us pretty good there. I kind of was banking on that weaponsmith, to be honest. Savage Punch came up pretty huge for him. He chose the right one, too, because I would have much rather him killed the Ambusher. I don't think he can unmorph his guy now. I'm not like 100% sure of that, but I'm feeling a little bit more confident that he can't. That's a lot of morph dudes. Interesting. All right, I think we swing team and make it so this can't block. Hopefully he double blocks my War Shrieker, then I can Trumpet Blast, kill both. Yeah, I think that's the best we got. And then we can follow up with a Jeskai student. All right, so we're going to be revealing the Bloodfire Expert with our Horde Ambusher, of course. So let's reveal Bloodfire Expert, and you can't block. No blocks. All right, well, it definitely calls for a Trumpet Blast. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I didn't... That sucks. I screwed up. I thought it was past blocking step already, but it wasn't. So, I guess I didn't get the blowout I wanted. He does the same thing anyway, oddly enough, but obviously I wanted the surprise factor on that one. I mean, I'm glad I took out a couple morph dudes, but I'm glad that it inevitably turned out the same way that it would have anyway, but it's not the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to wait till block step, obviously, to get the surprise. Look at the top 4 cards, put one of them in your hand. That card's pretty awesome. And it fills you for Delve, too. And it's a 2/5. There's really nothing bad about that card. Some good removal in there. Oh, that's pretty good. So, yeah, active treason on this, and then that's got to be lethal with our prowess. Just lethal. All right, so we won one round. We actually won a game with our 20 land deck, amazingly enough. Still doing pretty bad overall in these drafts. In fact, I think this is the worst intro to any set I've ever had, performance-wise on my part. So I've been doing very poorly. I hope the drafts are still enjoyable to watch. Sorry that this one had such a frustrating thing with the basically failed to submit. Not really failed to submit, I guess, because then I didn't play with my whole card pool. I would have much rather played with the 20 land deck that I did than my entire card pool. So, as demonstrated in this game or in this match where I actually won game 1 with a 20 land deck, amazingly enough. I think our deck was good. It's really tough to say though. I mean, we won the game in round 1, but we lost around, game 1 because of the mana flood, and then same sort of thing with match 2. So. Definitely a frustrating start to this format, but I'm going to stick with it. Hopefully, we'll see some improvement soon. I hope you guys are still enjoying them, and we'll see you for the next one.